Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this thing. I have an idea, but I don't really know, so how I resolve this is gonna be a little finicky. Oh, please kill him. Yes! No fusion for you, bitch. I'm terribly sorry to everybody. I really don't know what's going on with this system. The only thing I can think of is that my Ajax for the GameCube are really old and they might need replacing. That's not even a guarantee to be the actual issue. Hello, Pebbles. Hi, baby. Your biggest fan is here, watching us. How you doing, little Fergie? Gotta do some troubleshooting. Yeah, I guess I do. I'm gonna do something to try and fix this after the stream. I'm very sorry, everybody. Especially the people who end up watching this in the future. Because this is just not how I normally do this. I try to hold myself to at least a little bit of a higher standard than this. Is it me, or does Baphomet's attack power suck? Like, he's over here slapping Alpha, and he's not really doing a lot of damage. Holy shit. All that grinding finally paid off. Mokuba, unironically good. This is just to make sure that nobody dies. The only one who's even slightly in danger at this point is Gamma, and I don't think they can kill him. And they're attacking Beta instead. And she's using a blue medicine on herself because her health is below a certain threshold. Like, obviously I need to learn how to manage my schedule better so that I eat before I stream or after it. I'm getting to where that's kind of rapidly becoming what I'm doing. Okay, this must be the third team. Yeah, this is the third team. Mokuba is handling this really well now. I'm getting a little lucky here on certain instances, though. Like, my escape was planned, but it's not guaranteed. And I'm gonna try to do it again here, but we'll see if it works. After I stream Doom the Dark Ages and Monster Hunter Stories 1 and maybe 2, we'll see. My next goal is to try and do Odin Sphere, Leifter Seer. I actually want to see if I can't set up some times in between streams to record a full stage playthrough so that I will be able to try and get something going. Alright, we got rid of their medic. It's actually a good thing that their medic is their weakest unit. With a mummy of a character. What? Alright, we forced that fusion out a little early. So what I'm gonna try to do is fight it out just a little bit. I'm gonna let this thing hit me a couple of times. Did he guard or did he just... No, he's waiting. Yeah, he's waiting because he knows I'm waiting. And of course, my first attack activates. Oh, a mummy. When you said mummy, I thought you were talking about an actual Egyptian mummy, and I'm like, wait, what? I was like, wait a minute, what are you talking about? None of the characters in that game are mummies. What is this nonsense? Okay, let me get away. You're so... That's the first team coming back. Okay, either he doesn't have the polymerization use anymore because he fused early to save his friend, or he's an idiot. He's an idiot, and he should have fused now because now he's not going to. Because I'm going to kill his teammate and he's not going to get the chance. This is one of the reasons why fusion is kind of an awkward-ass mechanic in this game. I kind of wish that using polymerization permanently fused monsters. I'm going It's not my fault you can't spell mommy without a U, okay? Look how many actions my magnet warriors get! What the fuck is with their speed? It's insane! Holy shit! It's not my fault you're a dumbass American. Hey, it's not my fault your dumb English ass can't spell. We've been around for years longer than you, and you're still trying to call us names. Sit down, child. Hey, this child beat your ass at about 400 years ago. Okay. I think Grandma got a little too old to be waging those kinds of battles. I needed to remember how to pick them. It's not my fault you're a dinosaur now. I mean, what? Shut up! You're such a bitch. You're just mad because you don't have a good comeback to that. First yesterday and today, it never ends. Hey, you started this nonsense. This isn't my fucking fault. Throwing this bullshit at me. I did nothing. You started the jokes. You did everything. Your innocence is a lie. He missed. He was trying to hit my magnet warrior in the center and he missed. You are powerful. I'm telling the truth. It's not my fault you don't like it. You just had to miss that punch. Which gave the Mavelus another turn to do damage. Sit on a throne. Yeah, no. I sit on a throne made out of the truth. I just had to throw some truth your way in the form of some shade. Where's my kitty whining at? Are you whining? Fuck your shade, I am much more shady than you know. Oh, hey look, more assholes. There's a lot of dickheads on this map. I forgot how obnoxiously loaded this fucking map is. The Beast King has a red medicine. Okay, let's beat his ass. You're a fur baby. You're a big, fat, fluffy baby. And you beg for all the attention, all the pets, all the worship. So shady up in here. I don't think any of us are slim enough to be shady. Who is worse, me or Pebbles? You. What the hell? What does that do? Greatly reduce the attack power of a single enemy. I am the best. How bad did that reduce his attack power? Not that bad. Her and Mystical Elf will actually make a really good team when I inevitably get a Mystical Elf. Make sure I don't lose Beta. Yeah, like, it reduced his attack power by a good, like, 130 points in terms of the overall raw damage he's dealing, but it's not stopping him from dealing respectable damage. Is Ivy working today? Yes, unfortunately. She will be off early today. Word of spirit. Okay, so you're gonna do that again. And that consumed all of her action points. If I wanted to, I could turn into Valkyrian after everybody but Beta has exhausted their last action point and then nuke this entire enemy team, but at this point, it's quite clear that this squad is not going to threaten me. What Dark Elf just tried to do is soften up the damage so that they didn't lose anybody. Or if they do lose somebody, they can minimize who gets taken out. And the Gate Deeg over there is guarding in order to be able to try and limit the damage I do to him, which is fine by me because I don't really care. At this point, now that their medic is exhausted his medical supplies and is dead, they've lost their weak link. Now I'm going to take out their Dark Elf. Har har. There's the Baphomet and the Autumn Leaves Queen. Team again. Hello. Oh, damn! Scored a crit. That was lucky. You always have to bug me when I'm trying to stream. It's like you can't leave me alone when I need to stream. And you're a sweetie. You are. Maybe it is. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. You almost had it. Come on. Come up here. Come up here. Oh, you stooge. Get up here. Hey, I got you. You're not gonna fall off. God, you're fat. I really need to get you to lose. You know what? Maybe you are. I've been trying to get you to go on a diet. So you'll lose some weight. Ow, that plane dash actually did a lot of damage. Yeah, Baphomet's attack power is actually really weak. Oh, wow. That's obnoxious. I mean, he was probably going to get to take his last action anyway. That just guarantees that he's going to hit me again. Yeah, if he'd have actually hit that, Baphomet wouldn't have had another... Baphomet isn't going to get another turn. I accidentally hit B when Gamma got his, and I'm just like, fuck it. Let Beta have a redemption arc. Wow. And there's another squad of Baphomet, Gazelle, and Queen of Autumn Leaves. So this is kind of where the game, again, is trying to basically gut check you. Because you need to be able to learn how to deal with fusion as a mechanic. We've seen how I've been dealing with fusion as a mechanic. My response to consistent fusion is to cheese it. Ow. Are you happy now, Hairball? You're sitting next to me. You, like, all is right with the world because you're sitting next to me now. That's all I want. That's all I want. Alright. We have prevented the fusion again because Gazelle has really bad HP. And this Marshal does not give a good HP bonus. Now we have to wait. And now we have to wait again. Oh my god! There's so much guarding going on right now. They're so pissed scared. He killed Gazelle. No, the secret to our strategy. It wasn't a very well kept secret, to be fair. You're adorable. Just give me that look on your face. Yeah. Make me feel definitely think you have the mentality of a beast. Damn. Mokuba for the win, ladies and gentlemen. He is just, like, shit-canning everybody, and it's a little hilarious at this point. What, another one's coming after me? Oh, it's another one of those teams. My god! I don't even have to worry about Mokuba anymore. Like, he took a while to get off the ground, but now he's kind of just the king. Yeah, he does 318. He was doing around 200. 220 in the, after she used her spirit, her spell of spirit stealing. Like, that's... Wow. That disgusting ass smell from his gut. Four-legged for each one. All is only right with the world if you love me. Just like any cat in the world. It's a little sad when I can pet my cat and readily play this game, beating the shit out of everything that tries to touch my units. I'm surprised they didn't get another action point when they hit level 50. I'm actually going to have to start grinding other characters besides Mokuba, because at this point Mokuba is very well kept, and he's kind of ahead of the curve now when he was behind it earlier, and I just sort of carried him all the way up to be ahead of the curve, and now that he is, he's fine. For anybody wondering how exactly the guard system works in terms of damage reduction, the defense stat of your monster is factored into how much guard actually reduces the damage you take. So, the higher your defensive stat is, the higher your guard is. And the more damage will be reduced. If your opponent's attack points are actually less than your defense points, when you activate a guard and you get attacked, you will take no damage. So, 2 out of the 3 magnet warriors are actually defensive.
Kaiba! I'm here to save you!
Yugi, what are you doing here?
I'll tell you later. Leave half of the enemy to me.
I don't remember asking for any help. But at least we have a chance against the enemy now. Yeah, Yugi has shown up. He doesn't actually do anything though, he's just kind of there. He missed. God damn it. Feel the power of my punch you in the dick until you die fighting style. I've been watching a lot of Resident Evil YouTube videos lately. And I have discovered that Resident Evil had a lot of really weird spin-offs. Including some spin-offs that I did know about but never got to see experienced, and some spin-offs that I didn't know about. And now I'm kind of glad I didn't know about them. Oh god, Jesus. That did a lot of damage. Ada, no. Ada, please, don't get dropped. You're a bro. For anybody wondering why I didn't keep Beast King of the Swamps on Bakura, you're kind of seeing why now, actually. Because the enemy uses this guy a lot, so it's very easy to determine his long-term viability. Do you want to know what his long-term viability is? Not good. He has low action points, he has weak life points, and his overall attack and defense factors are weak. So it's very, very easy for him to just knock. You know what I mean? Like, he gets knocked the fuck out quickly. And in this case, he would have been knocked out 3 times now already if I really wanted him to be. And he didn't have a red medicine. So far, I attack him exclusively because his max life points are 500 points lower than the Gate Deeg over there. And it's easy enough to put him into a low health state in order to force the AI to use the red medicine to keep him alive. If I attacked Dark Elf or Gate Deeg, I would be spending way more actions doing this to force out his red medicines than I would normally have to if I just did it to him. In addition, if I take so long that he gets respawned, now that he's out of red medicines, he's not going to use one at the start of a fight in order to bring anybody back up to full health, which he absolutely could be doing. Gamma hit level 50. No trader here. How much fucking money do I actually have? I don't think I have a ton of money. It's because I burned through so much of it and didn't get a whole lot back. Like, I could afford to because of how well I managed it. Still kind of draining. It's actually smart for her to be doing that to Beta before she does it to anybody else, because Beta is actually the beat stick of the 3 Magnet Warriors. He has the highest attack factor, the lowest defense factor, and Alpha actually has the lowest attack factor, but the second highest defense, and Gamma has the second highest attack factor, but the highest defense. So Gamma is kind of actually their tank, despite the fact that, you know, the other two seem to be slightly tankier than he is all the time. That's because they're getting more EXP than he is. If I had any sense, I would have leveled these guys up, like Alpha and Gamma up in Yugi's campaign, or Alpha and Beta up in Yugi's campaign when I got them. But I didn't get Beta until the endgame of Yugi's campaign. I got Alpha relatively quickly, I think around the midpoint of Yugi's campaign, and I could have ground him up to a good level, but I wouldn't have been able to do the same thing for Beta. Yeah, I don't have a lot of gold. I got 600 more gold from that. Pegasus, you go take it. Oh, it's Seeker! Yeah, okay, none of them have... Oh, never mind, okay. He has a blue medicine. Pegasus, you might actually need Bones as backup. We're going to deploy Bones to be right here in case Pegasus gets his ass kicked. I'm doing this because Pegasus actually kind of needs the levels. At this point, Mokuba no longer does. His monsters are okay. Pegasus monsters are just starting to fall behind. The only monster on Kaiba's list that isn't great right now is his Ryukushin powered, and it's okay. I don't intend to keep Ryukushin powered.
You, the little boy's defying Master Scott! You should give up!
Yeah. Right. Okay. Okay. I actually want to focus on him because he's medic. And if I kill him, then I can get rid of the dungeon worm without a problem. Damn, the dungeon worm is a body. Mountain person. Ow. The Cybersaurus is pretty forgettable. It's only going to get a few actions. It's not really going to be that much of a problem. I am getting very lucky with my speed on my monsters here. They're outpacing the enemy very well. And that's actually something I'm glad for. Okay, still trying to keep an eye on everybody's HP because I don't want it to fall too low. If it falls too low and they take a crit, then they die. And I have had to learn that lesson the hard way. Don't let your monster's HP get too low, ladies and gentlemen. And if they take a crit, feed them a blue medicine if you can, a red medicine if you have to, if it's low enough for that crit, for the next crit to one up. Cybersaurus is now dead. Dynamite punch. This is also a good example, a textbook example really, of why just one medic on a 3-monster team in this game is not necessarily a wise decision. That was the only monster that Seeker had that could heal. And because that's the only monster Seeker had that could heal, he now has to rely on DPS. He can't rely on DPS though, because all of my monsters have healing items. So that's not going to work, especially now that he only has one monster left with action points. Get trashed, Jimbo. And now we're going to triple Cybersaurus. I'd have to crit more. At least crit at least once. And I don't feel the crit instinct. I thought I was going to need to use bones to help him, but then the AI didn't get a turn for their medic to heal themselves. And, yeah, that happened. Gotta wake up Jamie. Okay. And now that the most worthless monster on the team is crippled and is the only monster he has left, there he goes. And that takes care of Seeker. Eat it, bitch. Reese Fawn was liberated.
Forgive me, please, Master Scott. No! Good. Now we've got our way out. Split up and retreat. Everybody, you know where to go. We'll meet up there later.
I must have gotten separated from my brother.
Gee, you sound worried, Kaiba.
Ah! It's Scott!
You took good care of me when I was working at Kaiba. You gave me special attention, didn't you? If it hadn't been for you and your brother, I probably wouldn't be here today.
What do you mean? Ah!
You're coming with me, my little friend. Kaiba and Yugi break through Scott's line and decide to make a stand at Gigan Straits against their pursuers. Scott's army shows visible signs of fatigue. Countless battles have taken their toll. Kaiba must strike now. Kaiba will bear the brunt of the attack, while Yugi and his forces sneak around and attack the enemy from behind. They may be tired, but Scott's army is still massive. Kaiba and his forces will have to hold out until Yugi comes. So now we're kind of limited to only 3 marshals. And, actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm just going to take the 3 that I have. Save in case something goes horribly wrong, because this Let's Play has been cursed with a few issues already. Or this stream has. I must say, it's a brilliant strategy. You've dragged my army quite the distance, haven't you? But it's all pointless. Your chances of winning are about 0.00009%. I'm going to wipe that cool smile right off your face, Scott. Just you wait. Well, okay then. Hit me with your best shot. I don't want any of those items. Alright, what does he got? Flame Cerberus, Neck Hunter, Gazelle, the king of mythical beasts. Gazelle's the medic to that team. There's another of the same group. Neck Hunter is the actual main threat. Parrot Dragon, Kaiser Dragon, Cursed Dragon. Slot Machine, Launcher Spider, Labyrinth Tank. Oh boy, this is gonna be rough. Okay. I'm deploying Bones over here just in case Pegasus gets overwhelmed. Pegasus has a rock-solid team, but these are actually pretty decently set up monster groups. You find those. You don't have to make them. Alright, let's get rid of the medic as quickly as we can. Or at least lock him into burning through his healing items for as much of the fight as we can. You can tell an attack misses when the monster that's supposed to be hit by it does not physically react. Again, they forgot, or again, they got a bad turn limit, or turn cycle, so their medic goes down. Happy as a clam, Furby? Alright, let's go after Neck Hunter. Shield the Furry Box.
Fuck up Flame Cerberus. Nice! Very nice. Pegasus got a really good level up there. That's a lot of shit flying this way. Oh boy. I do not envy Pegasus right now. Oh dear, oh dear. Come on, Gazelle. They have a really weird turn cycle here. Gazelle is very slow. There we go. There must be a hidden agility factor that I'm not seeing, and that's why those monsters are so intermittent. Flame Cerberus is out of action. Okay. It's not nearly as clean cut as I wanted it to be, but they have no medic now. Gazelle is just a bad monster. Ow. Excuse me. You know, I expected him to get throttled, but Pegasus is really holding his own here. I expected those two teams of Gazelle and Flame Cerberus and Neck Hunter to be a problem, but Neck Hunter was the only good monster there. The other two, Flame Cerberus had good stats, but no actions to really take, and Gazelle just didn't even have good stats or actions. Neck Hunter has good stats and good actions, but one monster can't carry an entire fucking team. And we're gonna see that here too, I think, with the machine monsters. The machines don't have any healers, so I'm kind of free to pick these guys apart at my leisure. Oh, wow. That's a lot of action points. Shit. Okay, let's try and get rid of the tank. The Labyrinth tank has to go first. Every time I see Launcher Spider, all I can think about is that mechanized unit from, that mechanized boss from Final Fantasy VIII. Man, that shit would hurt to get it. It's interesting that they very rarely target Parrot Dragon. I've noticed that he routinely takes the least amount of damage in Pegasus. No more Labyrinth tank. Alright, next we need to try and focus on Slot Machine. Launcher Spider can do AoE damage, but not very well. The Slot Machine has more attacks. I was going to be able to take out Slot Machine in this scrap, but I definitely am. There he goes. Nice. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What? You got a problem? I'm just gonna send Bones off to secure that other city. I think Pegasus has got this. make Parrot Dragon heal itself on its next turn around. I might just have my Dark Rabbit do the same. See, right about here you're seeing the AI make a huge mistake. It has the ability to launch potentially 2 AoE attacks with the action phase that it starts with that monster. Okay? Spreading 2 AoE attacks over my entire squad would have objectively been a better decision than firing a few missiles and doing a little bit of damage to one monster. He might get a missile blitz off now, but yeah, that wasn't guaranteed. Your first action was the only action you had that was guaranteed, and you barely did any damage. And it's because you didn't attack the entire squad, which you could have done. And I don't really know why the AI chose to do that. It should have immediately read its situation as, I'm in a crisis, I should focus my damage down, and it didn't. And the worst part about it is I think the game wants you to try and focus on trying to kill Launcher Spider in these teams first, because the game wants you to let the other monsters that have all of the action points to be a real threat hit you really hard. See, this is what it should have done. Missile Blitz. Look at that. You could do that much damage to one monster or spend 2 action points and do that much damage to 3. It's a no-brainer. You should have done Missile Blitz. Actually, I'm going to have to burn a red medicine. I have to make sure my Dark Rabbit doesn't die. And you've got so many hit points that even a blue medicine actually gives you a decent heal. If you're wondering why it was a bad idea for me to keep blue medicines on my Magnet Warriors, it's because they got so little out of blue medicines in terms of HP restoration, it basically restored only 1 attack's worth of hit points. So I just loaded them up with red medicines to just fully heal them, and now the problem is solved. Now they just fully restore and they can take several hits before going down again. The only problem with that, as you saw, was I often got a little bit overly greedy with it and really wanted to get more, as I wanted to try and maximize my health restoration value, and it caused me to actually overcommit to that and put them in range. God damn, son. That Labyrinth tank is the real threat of the squad. It hits like a freight train. It has a shitload of hit points. It's got a great number of action points. I might just use it sometime in this campaign. Just to top off the Parrot Dragon. It's not going to waste much, yeah. I'm trying to kill this Labyrinth tank, and the AI knows it, and it's trying to make sure that I have to take forever to do it, so that the other monster, the slot machine, gets more chances to attack. And so it can try and maybe milk out another attack or 2 for the tank. Right about here is where it realizes the tank is going to die real soon anyway. May as well just go nuts. And then it got dropped. I can't wait to play Odin's for the channel, but it's going to be a while. slot machine is guarding right now, so I'm just going to throw some damage at the launchers. I was going to throw some damage at the launcher spider, but the game decided that I needed to miss. That's actually the downside of a lot of the attacks that have particle effects that warp the fucking environment like that. When it warps the air, the visual effect, you can't fucking see anything. So you don't know if it hit or not half the damn time until, you know, the attack is already gone through. What do you want, Bungle Butt? I think Parrot Dragon is the main threat of those two draconic teams there. I also think I may have sent Bones away a little early. But I think Pegasus still has this. Punch him in the face. He missed. Didn't he know he was hiring him? The most wasted overkill crit. What are the enemy's action moves? Okay, the Parrot Dragon is the biggest threat. It needs to go. The other two are going to quickly run themselves out of action. Oh god, why'd you have to miss now? Exhaust flame! It's not actually exhaust flame. I may or may not have played a lot of Digimon Arena 2 in my day. Wasn't one of the more popular fighting games. And not necessarily for that reason, but it wasn't a particularly bad one. It was more along the lines of a Smash Bros. Clone, but it was actually really good. I enjoyed it. Get the healing finished. My god. The attacks are going to start slowing out really quickly here because Kaiser Dragon's out of action points and Curse of Dragon is about to run out himself. And Curse of Dragon wasted his last action by guarding. Let's get rid of Curse of Dragon next. He's got the lowest HP but the highest action. Whoops. That was a near loss. Those guys did a fuck ton of damage. Oh shit. Oh no. No! No, game, please! No! Oh god. I hope that she moves fast. I might just have lost this fight. I should have kept the snake hair where she was. I didn't know that their AI was scripted to ignore that city if they got pushed around it. Oh, so stupid. I'm gonna be nervous until I know, and then I'm gonna be disappointed. Realistically, it just means more EXP, but at the same time, like, oh, I don't want to redo this. Also, that crit hurt. I was hoping to be prepped to do the dragon layer by the end of this shift, or this stream, not shift. So that tomorrow after my work shift, I could come in and do the dragon layer and show off all the blue eyes. I don't know if that's gonna happen now. Really? 8 hit points? Fucking rude. 1 HP in a dream. Gotta love it. Alright, Dragon got a 6th action point, Bakuri Box got a 6th action point. Oh no! 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 Oh, come on! Ah! All because his AI went around where it was supposed to go. Ah! I don't want to do all of that again! Oh, God. God damn you, game. I swear. The reason why that aggravates me so much is that's like 30 minutes of murder that I have to do all over again. And that's obnoxious as fuck! Build an anti-ground cannon, because I don't really care about the dragons, I do care about those tanks. I'm gonna give a fuck about that Cerberus here in a minute. Don't swear at the game, that's good. No, I'm gonna swear at the game because that's just dumbass bullshit. It really fucking is. It's dumb, obnoxious shit, and I fucking hate it. This game is so damn slow-paced that if you lose, it undoes so much. She missed! I'm doing a comedy. Yeah, I know, but your timing sucked. It wasn't funny. fucking 30 minutes of work I have to do over again, and the game is just like, oh, by the way, bro, just miss your next attack. Because fuck you. Don't worry about it. I'm irritated because I don't like having my time wasted. And when all it takes is the AI glitching out like that to have them slide their fucking monster around where they're supposed to go, for you to lose, that's aggravating as shit. It's extremely frustrating. Particularly in slow burn games like this, where animations like that, they're unnecessarily long, so they take forever. No, you're not you're not getting unpoisoned, motherfucker. You're gonna be poisoned again. And then I'm gonna cut your damn throat. Because I don't like you. Don't take me too seriously when I'm smoking enough weed to do. No, I'm not actually smoking weed. Staring at boobs may increase men's lifespan. That's one of the stupidest things I've ever heard in my life. I bet people would believe that too, because they're idiots. I would bet there are men out there that try to make women believe that too, because they're assholes. Alright, darling, don't miss. Come on. Atta girl. Paralyzed, poisoned. Gone. No medic for you. Yeah, don't linger on that too much, Liz. Please don't. God damn! Looking at Soya Boys while talking to Zen. Okay. Send those two back. So that if that bug happens again, and it looks like they're piling up, so it will, they can guard the home front. Excuse me while I poison you. Because even though you are a machine, you are vulnerable to poison in this game. Let's see if I can't paralyze you. Lock out your turn. Everybody's wondering what my favorite monster cards are. I built a deck a long time ago that would probably only be semi-useful in Go format these days. Based around Endymion the Master Magician. It wasn't one of those. I don't know what people consider a traditional Endymion deck, but I really liked the idea of spell counters and whatnot. I even tried to build something resembling a spell counter deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! Reverse of Arcadia, but I also very quickly learned that that is not possible. And it's not possible in that game because that game moves at such a breakneck speed, you literally cannot get spell counters off the ground. I tried to use Royal Magical Library. I was basically always forced to sacrifice Royal Magical Library, or I lost it to Lightning Vortex every single time I tried to get the effect of it to go off. The game just demanded that much speed. And he missed his attack, and all I really wanted him to do was just poison him. That's kind of why I don't really like Reverse of Arcadia. Reverse of Arcadia, it does a really good job of introducing the Synchro set, but it also does a really bad job of including the GOAT format set without there really being viability for a lot of the GOAT format cards. Because most of the GOAT format monsters and spells and traps, like a lot of the card packs that you can get early game in that game, they're useless too. And I know that now because I picked up a bunch of the card packs, enough of them to be able to define a list of what these creatures were able to do. And to be able to tell what all these cards were, and the vast majority of them were actually... Okay, he was paralyzed for less than a round, James. That's the second time I've paralyzed that enemy. The card's effects and everything are just so useless that it's not even funny. And your deck building options in the early game are severely restricted by what you actually get out of your structure decks. Because the structure decks to the game actually have a lot of the cards that you want and need. And the first 4 card packs that you can pick up in Reverse of Arcadia are literal beginner's traps. And by beginner's traps, I mean the card variety in them is massive, so they've got good card variety for you to pick up. But the vast majority of the cards that you will pick up are fucking worthless. And... Oh, wow. All of them got an extra action point when they hit level 50. Holy shit. Bones has a very broken team now. Oh, who's gonna get hit by that? Who's gonna get hit by that? and it one-shot the team that I had already crippled. That's kind of obnoxious. But that's kind of my main issue with Reverse Arcadia, and honestly with a lot of the games, is that, number one, for most of the really early card simulators, their card pool was actually kind of bad. And when their card pool wasn't shit, the games either cheated to kick your ass, or the AI was so brain-dead stupid that it wasn't even fucking funny. Which often made the games very one-dimensional to play. Reverse of Arcadia finally has a good AI, but I also can't tell half the time if the AI is cheating or not, because the AI has a bad tendency to draw a lot of cards that it only has one copy of in the deck. And I looked up the deck structure of most of the monsters, or of most of the decks that I was losing to so badly. Most of them aren't actually as consistent as I was experiencing. So I either had really bad luck, which there's a huge debate online as to whether or not the AI in that game actually does counter-draw you, or the AI was actively cheating and counter-drawing me. And I feel like it was actually the latter more than the former that was killing me, because the AI, more often than not, almost always seemed to pull out Lightning Vortex, Mirror Force, the cards like that, cards that are limited to one, or actually they're not limited to one in the game, but there's only supposed to be one of them in a deck when the decks were put together. And since most of the draw power that you used to have is no longer available to you in that game, there's not really a whole lot you can do except try to use monsters that allow you to search. Or you could do what I do and use a lot of cards that not only search, but also steal my opponent's resources. Like, I had to build a synchro deck that steals my opponent's monsters using the Zombie World field spell and a combination of Red Eye's Zombie Dragon and the Zombie Master monster. And Paladin of Cursed Dragon. That's right, bitch. Bones caught you. King Bones. Because for some reason, Bones is just OP as fuck in this game. He has such a good monster squad to start out with. It's kind of dumb. And it's built around paralyzing and poisoning. Shock really effective, even though that's very RNG dependent. Okay, I was afraid they were going to hit. No! God damn it, controller! I didn't even do that! I drop my controller, and then as I pick it up, two buttons just randomly activate and waste one of my healing items. That could have killed my snake hair. Leaves controller, secure on lap. Controller slides right off side of lap for no reason. Doesn't even get hit by the shirt. And I know it didn't get hit by the shirt. Pure aggravation. Yeah, this fight's gonna take the rest of my stream time. And the worst part is that now I actually have a deck that's kind of consistent. But I made a discovery. If I want to build a zombie deck, I have a severe problem. And that severe problem is that I won't be able to build a zombie deck with a zombie tuner monster until the game is pretty much over. Because for some reason, the devs decided to lock the Plague Spreader zombie that I had been looking for in most of the card packs into the card pack that you get at the end of the game's story. Oh, thank you, game. I needed to miss another attack. God damn. Bones has such an OP team right now. It's a little stupid how OP his team is. Like, Midnight Fiend is as close to a weakness as his team has. And I wouldn't really argue that Midnight Fiend is a weakness. He's just not very durable. Oh, game, come on! Can we not do the damn you missed another target thing? The game likes to do that to me. He got poisoned and then broke out of the paralysis in time to get one last attack off. When Bones face rolls all your problems and you realize that a kid who was the most useless duelist out of strong duelists in Duelist Kingdom and Battle City somehow became the coach. Bones is my most broken teammate. There's no argument. Paralyzing. I'm gonna try and spread the poison around on these dragons. He broke out of the paralysis and instantly applied it. I'm wondering if that didn't fuck up the RNG system with it. Dragon spent its last action guarding. paralyzes him, his guard breaks right away. And now I can poison him. Really? Right about here is kind of where you're seeing how a metric shit ton of action points on your monsters. God damn it! 2 misses in a row, practically in a row. Jesus, game, come on! Like, making me look stupid here when I'm in the middle of actually making myself look smart. You're seeing where a metric shit ton of action points on your monsters really helps you outlast and out-tactics your opponent. Because you have the action points to get away with it, and they don't. I had more than enough action points to just destroy all of those guys in a single engagement, so I did. Now I am just going to send Kaiba out to take somebody down, and that's going to be the end of this mission. Which mission is this? Yeah, it's going the distance. So I would have to do raid, bandits again, and then dragon. Okay. I might just try to extend the stream long enough to do one more mission, because I want to do Dragon Lair in the next stream. I don't know exactly how long that's going to take. Embodiments of Apophis and Mystical Beast Circuit. His embodiments of Apophis have red and blue medicines. Come on, I'm right here. Let me show you once and for all that I am the law! Now, it's worth noting that this guy stated that he had put himself in as a player. And Yugi also claimed that he put himself in here as a player and did not put himself in a state of omnipotence. I actually think on some level that's true, but I also think on some level that's bullshit, because his admin privileges are definitely active on some level, because the system still responds to him as though he is its controller. Alright, one down. Now we just gotta take this embodiment out. And there's no way the enemy can... Giga Saint Fire! Did it just... Yes. It double pressed the A button and wasted his attack. Thank you, controller. I really need that. If it had allowed me to pick my attack target, that guy would have been dead before he could have healed. Giga Saint Fire! Strobe lights. Okay, he has no way to heal now. feel like I've been missing a lot more often than my enemies have. I love how it calls flame breath a powered beam, but that's very clearly not a beam. It's a fucking flamethrower. Kaiba over here with the suboptimal team still beating everybody's ass. Like it's fucking free, mind you. I don't know why he waited so long to attack with that fucking monster. Like, I don't understand what made him wait so dang long, but he did. And it cost him. Ryukushin powered, got a 4th action point. Nice. And we steamrolled Scott right over.
Your units to the rear have been wiped out, Scott! You're all alone! Your ambitions stop right here!
Ha! How about that? Kaiba here was just a decoy. Not bad, kids. Not bad at all. You're awfully calm for someone that's about to get beaten. You're the one that's all alone now. Ha 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 ha! You've all fought wonderfully. To be honest, you exceeded my expectations. I underestimated you. Perhaps I should have handled things myself. It must have been too much for my stand-in. Stand-in? Why, yes. The Scotch you've been dealing with is just a robot that I've been controlling remotely. I'm a very busy man, you know, but I should have taken the time to face you myself. I see that now. Oh well. There's always next time. Until we meet again. Have fun and play safe. He's gone. Raid.
So, you're going to go? There's nothing I can do to stop you?
I used you, Yugi, so that I could defeat an enemy. That's all. The next time we meet, I may decide to attack you. So long, Yugi. If you make it out alive, we'll probably meet again. Working together, Kaiba and Yugi managed to elude the forces Scott sent after them. However, Kaiba does not want to join forces with Yugi, and has decided to move on and strengthen his own troops. Kaiba's exhausted army is having trouble facing this new enemy and rebuilding its ranks. Kaiba's forces learn that 2 very large supply units from Scott's army will be passing through Uruvi Canyon. Kaiba decides to attack these units and steal the bulk of Scott's supplies. I've overleveled the fuck out of Bones. I need to work on Rex and Weevil because they're abysmal. The Labyrinth Ruler is kind of in bad straits too. Actually, no. If I do this way, I won't be able to show off the blue eyes when I get them. I will just have them. So, instead, what I will do is... I will stop the stream here, and then next stream we'll get prepped for the Dragon's Lair, which is the really big mission that I'm kind of worried about. I've got a few chores I've got to take care of today anyway, so thank you all very much for watching. I've been Savage Hound Dusk, and I'll see you next time on Yu-Gi-Oh! The Falsebound Kingdom. Have a good day.